Hello friends, in this video I want to review our new theme update version 4.16.2.b. The list of all changes, as always, is available on the release list tab in our store or in our documentation in the appropriate section. Now let's go through the main changes in the context of a certain entity. The first thing I would like to show is the changes regarding the functionality of our advanced banners. Now it's possible to control the height of the banner block on mobile devices without creating a separate block for this. We can also notice the new banner setting Add Mask Semi-Transparent Blurred. This setting applies a blur to the background of the banner under the mask. And in combination with another mask position setting, we can also display blur only under the content or only under the content but at full height. This is also a new change in this release. Now let's go through the vertical menu. The first vertical change is the new categories menu block, which we can see in the light layout in the header. Here is what it looks like. For this menu with the template vertical drop-down list with icons, we can notice a change in the window decoration, in particular for the 3-level view. For mobile devices, we have a completely new design and logic for displaying sublevels. We have applied a modern and very convenient approach. Previously, clicking on an element of the second level followed the link, but now it expands the remaining sublevels. But there is also always a link to go to the parent category. The next innovation concerns the setting of maximum number of columns per row in the menu for templates, horizontal drop-down list with icon, and vertical drop-down list with icons. Now we can display a minimum of 1 column, when previously it was possible to only select a minimum of 2. The next change is the new menu look for vertical drop-down with icons template. It's called Compact. I draw your attention to the fact that it's only available and only works correctly with this particular template. In its normal position, the menu takes up the full width of the layout. In some cases, such template is inappropriate and there is a lot of empty space. With the compact view, you can present the menu differently. By default, we have only the first level of categories open, and when hovering, we see the rest, but in one column if there is a banner output. And here, up to 3 columns available. This is very convenient for small structures, or if you use several menus, the main one, and for example, services, which can be presented in this form. The next interesting change is made for situations where you have multiple menus and don't want to duplicate the contents in the fly menu. For this, a modern approach is suitable when the side menu displays only a button to open the main menu, which is already present in the layout and we don't need to show it twice. Let's look at this in details. Let's create a new block. Open on-click drop-down list. This is a special service block that we added in this version of the theme. And let's name it Catalog, for example. We'll select the block with our main menu in it. Now we'll place this button in our fly menu. Let's add a new block that we just created. Let's place it in the menu area, and in this case, we will of course delete the menu itself. Let's open our website and see the result. As you can see, we already have a menu, and in this case we don't need to show the same catalog in the side menu. Therefore, we have this button here, which simply opens our main menu. But I want to note that for mobile devices, if you use this button in the Fly menu, then for this category block you need to enable it for the mobiles, since in this case the block is hidden and it's not physically present in the code, so nothing will happen when you click this button. We need to enable mobile view for this block. Now when you click on the button, we'll see our menu. We can also notice that the menu is now implemented differently in the mobile. In the template on the home page, it's now also present under the banners. The next innovation concerns the setting Show a gallery of product mini icons in the product list. This setting has been removed from the general settings for the product list and moved as another setting Show standard image gallery separately to grid list and separately to the list without options. Now when you turn on the display of the gallery on hover, you can return to the old view with the switching the gallery by buttons and separately configure this for different lists in different ways, and moreover for different devices in different ways. So let's now use arrows navigation for desktops and dots navigation for mobiles as an example. Up to 6 images are shown here. In the new release, we have added animations, improved the design for pop-up windows and drop-down lists. We can notice smoother animations and rounding for various design elements. We also see the new content on the request call block. Having created a demo store for yourself on our service, you can copy the contents of the corresponding block and update it on your own. In the new version of the theme, it's now possible to hide sections using the same mechanics that we have implemented for blocks. That is, to completely cut out the code, not just hide it. This implementation improves page loading performance. I would also like to separately note the changes for the fixed layout. We can notice major changes for the home page in it. If you use it, we highly recommend updating it. We have removed duplicate content from the header. Now the homepage has a standard header and you don't have to be confused with two menus, one of which was for the homepage and the other for every other page. Here we see two sections in which we use menus and banners only for tablet and PC and separately only for mobile. Let's look at it in the mobile view. After the update, if you have an open menu, it will not be there, and you will need to make changes to update the layout. That's it guys for this video. Subscribe to our channel and all the social medias to be notified about all the updates and new releases from AlexBranding team.